So there I am. I don't know how that happens. Okay, but by the way, if you're wondering why I played both the intro to my main channel and the TCG channel, that was on purpose. Because I was like, you know what? I'm streaming on two channels. Let me just do this little thing here. We'll bring Misty back in a moment. Sorry, Misty. Don't worry. You will be back on the screen shortly. Because I meant for it to be on me. And I had to do a few things like make a thumbnail real quick because I was like, I don't like that my old channel banner was the thumbnail for the stream on the main channel. Well, the one on the TCG channel, at least that one's not so bad because that's the one you know, I still use as like an overlay for videos from time to time. But all right, I get to get the small talk out of the way as I've now just got done promoting this to Twitter and on my Discord server as well as another server I'm in. But all right, see what pops on. I haven't got any comments as of yet. But anyways, this is the first official stream. The one I did earlier was unofficial because I was like, I'm gonna do a quick walk and talk just so I can, get y'all prepared for the stream I was gonna do. I didn't know if I think I said, yeah, my last stream back at Christmas, I was gonna be on to stream again on New Year's, but not New Year's Eve. So I made my promise of not coming back until 2026 officially. So here we are. Oh boy, last year was something else, wasn't it? Not that every year can't be crazy, but still, man, what a year 2025 was. And at least I'll say for me, 2025 ended pretty well. I had a good Christmas with the family. Plus, I had two good live streams I did on Christmas Eve and the one I did the week before. So, yeah. 2026 is definitely starting off pretty well with what I bought. If you guys saw the stream I did earlier, where I showed you guys all the stuff I bought. So I'll be pulling that stuff up here shortly. So let me just do something here real quick. Let's put up this banner. Because obviously I'm on two platforms today. I'm on YouTube and Twitch. I decided to leave Kick out because I think when I've tried in the past to do two YouTube channels alongside Twitch and Kick, I think the plan I'm on doesn't allow me to do that. I think I'm only allowed to do 3 channels right now. So it'd be like, say, one of each of Twitch, Kick, and YouTube, or 2 channels in YouTube, and then one on Twitch, and so on. And I decide, you know what, I'm going to leave Kick out. Don't get me wrong, I have nothing against Kick, but it seems every time I've been on there, I only get like the whole viewer spam crap where it's like, oh, hey, do you want more viewers? Click on this, homie. Like, and they'll try to act like a real person. Like, come on. You're not fooling me. I'm not clicking that crap. I said before, I'll try to get viewers the right way. If it takes me a while, I mean, at this point, I'm really just trying to rebuild this channel after being so inactive the last year. And part of it was because, well, I've said before, and everybody already knows, it's hard to find pulling cards. And, well, wrestling cards is even worse. Now, if you guys saw the last stream I did Christmas Eve, I finally found something that does have wrestling in it. And I might open again at some point, the Combat Anthology set. So when I have a chance to get more of that, where I go back to Walmart or buy some boxes online, I might open more of that. Pretty cool set when you have a mixture of wrestling, MMA, boxing, and it's a set that's actually, it's got superstars of both the Professional Fight League for MMA and then Major League Wrestling. So pretty cool that you have those two companies collaborating. So very cool. Oh, who's my first commenter? We got somebody here. Happy New Year, see. 11 years. Oh, wow. Thanks. Well, thank you. 11 years. I remember you used to open WWE 2014 15 card. Yeah. It's not that I don't want to open that stuff anymore. As I mentioned earlier in the intro, it's just hard to find that stuff right now. And when I go on eBay and I look up stuff for Topps Chrome, those boxes are not cheap. Blaster boxes, I've seen them going for like 70, 80 bucks. I'm sorry, but if you're making me pay more than 30 bucks for a blaster box, and that's just for a blaster. I mean, the high boxes are even worse. I mean, shit, I thought Pokemon cards were getting scalped real bad. Oh my god. I mean, wrestling. I mean, like I said, it's just. I would believe me, I'd love to be open up wrestling cards again. And it's not that I can't. I have been thinking about opening up like older top sets again, or the Panini stuff that we had for the brief 3 years we had from 2022 through 2024. So in the future, I may go back and open older sets on stream. Maybe I'll do videos again. I've been honestly thinking about going back to making videos Because, well, live streams are cool because I like talking to you guys in real time, but it seems like the algorithm doesn't really favor live streams unless you've been doing it for like a long time. You're consistent. You have the right viewer base. Me, I'm just lucky I can get the people I can get. So for those of you who do join me, hey, thanks for being here. Whether you watch me live or you catch me on the replay, whatever you do, hey, it's hey, it's what I like. As long as I'm getting some kind of interaction, that's all I care about. Whether it's one person, two, 10, if I'm lucky, more than that. But you know what? At this point, I'm just here just to make videos I like and do fun live streams. Whether it be wrestling trading cards, if I have a chance, Pokemon, maybe other sports like football and baseball, maybe open up more Legos. I don't know. I've thought about that, even if Lego streams may not drive everybody in. Hell, maybe I might do live figure reviews. Who knows? It's just whatever I have a chance to do. Maybe go back and do watch alongs. I'd like to go back and watch my old videos every now and then. As for live watch alongs, when it comes to anything that's going on now, honestly, I'm kind of giving WWE a little bit of a break, especially since I don't really have the time to do the watch alongs anymore. When it comes to the PLEs that are on Saturdays and Sunday nights, I'm at work and I'm not going to request off just to watch a PLE. And then the daytime ones, when I am home, I just don't really have the time, especially if I have to get ready to go to work when the PLE is on. So unfortunately, watch alongs of PLEs are probably never going to return unless I change my schedule. I'm not going to say they won't ever return because I kind of did just say never, but right now, with how things are, I probably won't ever do a watch along. Plus, I have to be careful um, when I'm doing watch alongs because if I decide to leave the audio up and say I leave the room and I don't mute my mic, well, that's how I got a copyright claim that got one of my live streams blocked worldwide. Back when I did a WrestleMania watch along, it was for like one of the older WrestleManias. I was like, nope, I ain't doing that again. Oh, trust me, they aren't cheap at all. And whatnot for wrestling card buying, but buying Lego and Magic the Gathering. Okay, cool. Hey, as long as you're finding something, man. Hey, like for me, like I said, Pokemon, or it be football and baseball, or like I said, I finally found something that is, wrestling related. That Combat Anthology set. I'm definitely gonna get more of that. I've already been looking up some boxes on eBay, trying to get some more hobby boxes. And also, the hits in those boxes almost are better than the ones I've got in like AEW sets. Like I pulled an auto in one box. I pulled like some Red Bull parallels that were pretty cool. So if you didn't see my live stream on Christmas Eve, go back and watch it. If you have, cool. But I'll definitely get back into trying to open up more stuff here on when it comes to wrestling. But like I said, Pokemon, football, baseball, open that stuff. And hey, good to find our Lego collector here. I mean, man, Legos, I don't care who you are. I think almost everybody that's grown up with Legos to this day still enjoys them, even if you don't buy them on a regular basis. But still, Legos, come on, you can do almost anything with Legos. Build whatever you want. And it doesn't matter if it's castles or if it's a maybe, it could be a licensed set like Marvel or Star Wars, whatever that you like. Heck, it could be even something generic like this that I still haven't yet opened. This generic one I found at a place in town called Discount Bins, which is not around anymore. But I saw this. I was like, I kind of want to open it because it looks like it'd be something fun. Yeah, it says girls on it, so it's not for my demographic of being an adult male. But I don't care. As long as it's something that's not too simple, but maybe not too hard. Like that dinosaur one I did kind of, I don't know. It wasn't the hardest one I've ever done. It's just the instructions. Sometimes I had to kind of go back and forth and look at it before I was like, all right, I'm getting hungry. Stop the stream, and then I'll resume it, like to show everybody what I built, just so I can kind of give the stream a proper end. But I want to do more of those streams in the future, just for the heck of it, alongside my usual trade card openings, and just coming on talking wrestling and talking maybe about Ninja Turtles, talk about Power Rangers, or what was once Super Sentai, which Super Sentai, man, can't believe this year's starting off out that series. They got rebranded into the Project Red, which is a separate thing from Super Sentai, and actually looks like a callback to the Metal Hero series, because the new series that's going to be part of Project Red is, well, it's using a name from the Metal Hero. I think it was Super Sheriff Galvin. And kind of weirdly enough, Metal Hero went away when Kamen Rider came back. Apparently, I was watching a video and I posted this in my Discord server. Which, if you're on Discord, let me know and I'll add you in. You just I'll have to maybe put the link on the screen at some point so I can start inviting people again. But all right, I'm gonna get into the stream here shortly. You know, when it comes to the open, show you guys what I'm gonna open here. If you didn't watch the stream earlier, of course, the thumbnail will give you kind of a hint of what I'm opening. Because yeah, let me get my bag of goodies here. Yeah, this bag might have puppies. No, it's not puppies. We're not talking about dogs or puppies as in puppies. If you know what I'm talking about, for anybody that used to watch the WF back in the Attitude Era. But yeah, I'll get into this here in a little bit. Let me grab a drink because, as always, gotta keep my vocal cords good. Because if not, you'll be real. I want to do that on camera. I'm trying not to do that anymore. I used to do that a lot in my streams. I'm like, nah. It sucks when you have problems with saliva and you try your best not to hack up on camera. I don't want to do that. It's just not professional. It's not my thing. So I try to keep myself hydrated as much until I have to use the restroom. So let me get the first swig of my drink here, my sparkling ice pineapple flavor here, or pineapple coconut, more like pina colada, but you know, whatever. But anyways, get a drink, and then I'll get back and to show you guys what I'm about to open. Anyways, let me get the bag over. I'm gonna pull stuff out of the bag slowly because this bag takes up all the space on the table. So once again, let me just bring back the card cam, and I'm just gonna do it this way as usual. So once again, Misty, welcome back here, Misty. Now, maybe in the future, I might try to find some wrestling play mats for if I do wrestling only streams, or if I do football only or baseball only, you know, anything like that. All right, so packs. Lots of packs. That's more than I was expecting to buy. And as I said in my live stream earlier, I was not expecting, one, to find something like this in Rivals, and two, that the lady was so nice to say, hey, you sure you don't want to buy them all? I was really on the fence. It's not that I didn't want to buy them all. It's just I want to make sure other people are getting their hands. And of course, Cracker Barrel is kind of one of those places that, well, most of their customers are actually older than I am. It's kind of, well, at least during the daytime, it's that way. Because obviously, people in their 50s, 60s, 70s, you have to be people in their 40s like me, like maybe mid to late 40s. I'm in my early 40s. It's crazy that I'm now starting to get up there in age. And yes, there'll be people in their 30s and people in their 20s. But it seems like that's more the people that come usually in the evenings. I usually come during the day when I'm trying to, not get there when they're real busy, even though they were pretty busy today for New Year's Day, which I guess I would expect that. There's still a lot of people that are probably on vacation because Christmas just ended a week ago, and some people don't even go back to work until like maybe later this week or in the next week. Me, I have to go back to work tomorrow because I don't get a vacation until later on in the year whenever I get to use my vacation hours. But hey, at least I get to have 2 days off, enjoy my New Year's Eve, got to ring in the new year, did it safely at home. And then, here on New Year's Day, enjoying our day off from work and getting to be here with you guys on YouTube as I get ready to open some more pulling cards, some more football and baseball. I was going to say wrestling, but there ain't going to be no wrestling this stream. Not today, at least. But I'll definitely have to plan some more stuff out. So if you guys don't follow me on Twitter, make sure to do that. Maybe Discord, I'll try to drop the link in the comments. So I'm gonna drop it here on the main YouTube channel, and I am streaming on the TCG channel. So if you're watching me on TCG, thank you. I thought, why not? I'm doing Pokemon and sports, and of course Twitch. If anyone's watching on Twitch, but all right, I'm just gonna real quick. Let me go to my Discord. I'm gonna put it here. If you are on Discord, if not, that's all right. Let's see. I'm just gonna grab that link real quick. And I'm going to put it in my YouTube live chat on the main channel. If it'll paste it, I hope it will. I thought I pasted it. All right, come on. I'm using my other computer right now. My laptop. Oh, there we go. My laptop's being a little weird. All right, there we go. There's my Discord server. For anybody that wants to join while, you can. Because I would like to get more people in the Discord in the future so I can try to get more people to talk with, talk about trading cards, talk about wrestling, talk about anime, video games, whatever else comes to mind. So there's the link. It's in the live channel, my main channel. And maybe I'll put it in the TCG channel if anyone's watching there. If not, that's all right. But all right, try to get back to the stream here. So once again, I always thank you for being here. Thank you for being patient as I am going through my bag here of stuff. playing it. Go with some baseball. No baseball seasons are over, but hey, that didn't stop me from opening some baseball stuff on my last stream when I found the Topps update set. They had some of the Topps 2025 Series 1, so more of those. Because I've been collecting a good amount of that set. And then some football cards. Some 2024 Panini football, which I picked up 2 of. Let me find the other ones in my bag somewhere. I'm just trying to find everything I bought. At least I thought I bought 2. One of those times where maybe I did, maybe I didn't. I don't know. Yeah, I found it. It was somewhere in the bag. So there we go. 2 of the 2024 Panini football. And why not? Some 2025. Got a blaster box. Another one. So hopefully I'll get some good out of this one. Well, hey there, Mr. Moose Cakes. Good to see you. Mr. Moose Cakes, of course, watch over on Twitch. I'm glad to see you. Yep. Well, of course, you're a day ahead of me almost. So it's morning for you while it's evening over here in the U.S. So, but either way, it's 2026. So you're already 2 days in. We're just 1 day in where I am. So good to see you here. Now, as I just showed you, football and baseball. When it comes to Pokemon, well, it's going to get a little interesting because at first, before I got to the counter, I thought this was all I was going to find. These, the third-party products, the 10-card pack with like 1 bonus foil, which I picked up 2 of those, but this is where it gets interesting, and it's going to get more interesting because, well, I bought these called the Jumbo, which has 50 cards in it. It costs $16 versus the $5 for this one. And I picked up 3 of them. Originally it was 2, but the lady had 1 more in the back because she had like totes full of like football, baseball, and some Pokemon. And she's like, you want to buy any of these? I'm like, you know what? I'll take one of the Jumbos. Why not? I'm a gambler. I'd rather be gambling on Pokemon cards than go to a casino, honestly. But that's how I am. So I got some of those. But this is the good stuff. I didn't think I was going to find this at all. When I saw the basket of it, because there was a basket behind the counter, I was like, you know what? Could this be a day? Could we find her with either her Psyduck or her Lapras? Because I'll pull either one, I would hope. Destined Rivals. There's 1. There's 2. There's 3. There's 4. And originally I was going to stop at about 4, maybe 5. She's like, are you sure? Like, she was real nice about it, too. She's like, we got plenty of these. And obviously, Crabber only gets whatever they get in stock. Like, it's whatever they get on their truck. And there was a lot. I was like, yeah, I don't want to be seen as that person who buys up an entire store, especially you see Walmarts and Targets, Costco's, and of course even Family Dollar of all places getting cleaned out. She's like, no, come on, you might be missing a chance to pull something like, it's destiny. I mean, not her exact words, but the way she was, I guess she was trying to make her sales, she was real nice. I appreciate her for being nice as she was. So you know what? I don't care what anyone says. Like I said, I was going to be the kind of person that was going to say no, and I wasn't going to buy. I think I've got a total of 12 packs here. I said, screw it. Why not? You only live once. This is more than I picked up in last year. I mean, the last year was probably the worst year for buying Pokemon cards, to be honest. I mean, not be able to find anything in retail was just other than maybe 3 times last year I found anything at Walmart before it got to the point they just stopped getting stuff, and when they do get stuff, I don't get there in time. And now you got the limit in place where you only can get 5 per person per day. Like, that's stopping anyone. Plus, didn't help that I was trying to get this stuff at Christmas time too. But Family Dollar, man, Family Dollar, I hate to say they let me down, and I still like Family Dollar. I still buy my groceries from them if I need my essentials, but, well, Family Dollar, I tell you this, Cracker Barrel has replaced you as my go-to place. So, whatever. Like, oh, well. At this point, I don't care where I get my Pokemon cards at. I can buy them online as long as I'm not buying from scalpers. Of course, I did my booster box open. If you're watching on the TCG channel, or if you're watching the main channel, of course, you've seen some of the stuff up on the main channel. Oh, boy, where do I start? I mean, I got so much to open here. This is like I got 6 viewers. So, hey, wherever you're watching, whether it be YouTube or if you're watching on Twitch, and of course, with YouTube, with either my main channel or my TCG channel, hey, I appreciate it wherever you're watching from. All right, I'm gonna get ready to start the opening here in a moment. I'm just looking over at stuff right now to see what's going on. Of course, let's see who does join in anytime. Of course, hey, 2 viewers right now to have, Reedy Rips and Mr. Moose Cake. So thank you both for being here. If you both are still watching, but all right, you know what? I think I might start with some baseball, maybe. Then we'll get into the football, and then we'll get the Pokemon. Just to kind of mix things up. Maybe just go one pack at a time before I say maybe Destined Rivals towards the ends. Because maybe today's the day. I say maybe. It's not always gonna work that way, but yeah, I would love it if I got either one of the Misty cards. But all right, let's start with some Topps baseball. I know baseball season already has been over for a couple months now, but yeah, baseball cards. I mean, you think of the thing that started the trade card craze. Baseball cards have been around forever, and I think that this was supposed to be the year that originally Topps was supposed to end their deal with Major League Baseball until Fanatics bought them out. So basically now Fanatics has guaranteed that Topps is going to be the maker of baseball cards probably until the end of time. Or whatever comes first. But yeah. Let's open these up. Let's see what I pull. Maybe there's any cool parallels. So here we go. I'm going to get a little closer to my card cam. So, all right. So here we go. We got Anthony Volpe from the Yankees. All right, we got a future star there of Pete Crow Armstrong from the Cubs. All right, we got Dub and Drench on a wing and a sprayer. Okay. We got Spencer Strider. We have Brandon Mars. So I'm kind of doing this weirdly. So let me get a little closer to the card cam. Because I also got to move my arm around the card cam so I don't bump into it too much. Oh, hey, look who finally joined in a little bit later. All right, of course, thank you. We got Red Reaver Plays. Thank you. Okay, cool. Got lucky. All right. And we got the Gaming. He'll join in. One of my regular viewers. So good. Thanks for being here, Elios. All right. So Brandon Marsh of the Phillies here. I know you guys may not see it. My lighting may not be the best. I might have to adjust this in a moment. But got Angel Martinez from the Guardians. John Gray of the Rangers. New year, new cards. Yep. And if you saw my earlier stream, yeah, there's going to be a lot. A lot. Like I said, it's probably one of my best hauls to date. All right. We got American League, the Baltimore Orioles. And then we've got Eugenio Suarez there from the Diamondbacks. Jared Kelenic, from the Braves. Joey Ortiz from the Brewers. Jose Barrios from the Blue Jays. We got the Seattle Mariners here. All right. We got Tanner Houck. If I said that wrong, I apologize. From the Red Sox. Jeff McNeil from the Mets. Kyle Finnegan from the Nationals. Yep. So let me just move that back a little. All right. We got Bronx Bombers, Yankee Trio, Eyes History. We got here in the comments. Hey, well, hello there, Mark. Good to see you. Hope you're doing all right. All right, anyways. All righty. So there we go. And then we've got Miguel Vargas. We have Jake McCarthy. We got Will Smith of the Dodgers. Oh, wow. Getting a lot of people join in. Good luck on the Rips 8 luck so far. Well, I mean, I've only just started, so hopefully I'll get some good stuff. Me, if someone with a guy is hello, Mark. Yeah. All right, we got Jose Caballero from the Rays. We got Nico Cavadis of the Angels, and then we got Logan O'Hoppe of the Angels. Ooh, for my Royals, Freddie Furman. All right, cool. Always love to pull some of my Royals. That's my favorite team for those you don't know. Doing good. Keep myself cool since summer in Australia. Yeah. Yeah, of course, winter here in America. I mean, though where I am, it doesn't feel like winter. All right, thank you. Best of luck. Happy New Year. Yep, I appreciate it. Appreciate it. All right, we got Eric Fetty. All right, we got Freddie Freeman insert 2024 greatest hits. Because right now, open up Topps 2025 cards. Of course, now it's 2026. We got Mason Wynn from the Cardinals. Wow, so many cards pulling here. Grant McFay of the Giants. Andrew Benintendi of the White Sox. Christopher Sanchez of the Phillies. Adele Moore of the Rockies. Raymond Raccio of the Guardians. Brian De La Cruz of the Pirates. Tyler Locklear of the Mariners. And then we got our stars MLB right here of Corbin Carroll and Dylan Cruz. All right, so no parallels from what I could tell. But all right, pack of Topps baseball cards there. I'll open another one here in a sec. Alrighty. But as always, just always checking things every now and then. Alrighty. Anyways, hope everybody's doing well. You know, we'll be the first, second day of the year. Once again, getting some more baseball cards here before we move on to football and some Pokemon. Good to see a lot of people in the stream, though. You know, hey, whether it be some new faces or some familiar faces, good to see you guys. There may be a parallel, maybe. I don't know. It's hard to really tell because sometimes I see like a special border and it's like, is there? I don't know. Let's see what we got here in the second pack. I have a Topps 2025. And then we'll move on to Score Baseball. Once again, I apologize if the lighting's not the best with this card count, so I try to hold it the best I can up to my card count. I'll definitely have to invest in some more lighting in the future, so maybe it'll improve things. So I want to make sure the lights get my face as well as the card cam. All right. So we got Ha-Seong Kim from the Padres, Bradley Baylock of the Rockies, another Rocky here of Charlie Blackmon, Jake Cronenworth of the Padres, Brooks Baldwin of the White Sox. Okay, lots of Rockies. Anybody like Colorado Rockies? Oh, this is your pack right here. You got Brenton Doyle of the Rockies, Francisco Lindor of the Mets. You got DJ Hers of the Nationals, Isaac Paredes. If I had said it wrong, I apologize. But here's the Cubs. Oh, one of my Royals. Vinny Pasquantino. All right, cool. And I keep all these cards, but for me, I always like to see my Royals more than anyone else because that one's my favorite team. All right, we got Ryan Helmsley of the Cardinals, Pedro Leon of the Astros, Ryan Thompson of the Diamondbacks. We got Tommy Edman of the Dodgers, Brandon Lowe of the Rays, Rhett Lauder of the Reds, Gunnar Henderson of the Orioles, Joe Ryan of the Twins, Dalton Varsho of the Blue Jays. Cool. All right. And then we got this here. We got some American League leaders. Of course, we got Aaron Judge there. I know he's a top player in baseball. Let's see. We got Lawrence Butler of the A's. Of course, the former Oakland A's are going to be in Vegas, I believe, starting this year. Jesus Sanchez of the Marlins. Pete Fairbanks of the Rays. There's the Dodgers, our World Series champions. Boy, they're getting all that money with Shohei Ohtani. I'll tell you that. I bet he got probably another bonus. Oh, we might be able to come out with a parallel. I think this is probably the parallel right here. So we're going to see what color it is. And I don't think it's numbered, though. So we got one of these throwback cards of Adrian Beltre. This is one of the 1990s style baseball cards. All right, so cool. What we got here? Oh, might be a parallel on this one. Hold on. One of these is the parallel. Any guesses? Is it going to be this card? Or is it going to be the one of the Cardinals? Or is it going to be the one of the Brewers? Sometimes I can pull two parallels. We'll find. Oh, wow. Some of these cards are backwards. So there might be. Oh, boy. They're really making me play the guessing game. All right. We got two cards here of Gunnar Henderson and Kristen Yelich. We're stars of the MLB. So let's see what we got here. All right. So we got CJ Abrams for the Nationals. There's American League leaders right here. All right, we got Raisel Iglesias for the Braves. We got Blake Perkins for the Brewers. We got George Springer of the Blue Jays. There's the Tampa Bay Rays right there. team card. And then we got Matt Olson for the Braves. So let's see which one of these might be a parallel, or was I trolled? Okay, very nice. We got a pink parallel here of Michael Ciani. All right, I'll take it. I'll take it. Cool, cool. Yeah, yeah, definitely that luck. So, as always, I gotta make sure I have my sound effects. Hope you guys have heard me. Sometimes I know when I play a sound effect, it might mess with my microphone, but hopefully you guys were able to hear me. But yeah, man, that's a nice card right there. Now, what's the other card? What do we got here? Okay, so everyone was not a parallel, but sometimes they do that with cards backwards. Okay, so I have 2 packs of 2025 Topps Baseball, only 1 parallel, but I'll take it. It's nice. Pretty cool looking. Plus 2 my Royals. So, all right. So that's it for Topps Baseball. We'll get into some Panini football here in a moment. Get into some Pokemon. Oh boy. This could be the day, guys. I could pull the Misty Psyduck or Misty's Lapras or maybe one of the other top chase cards. I don't know. Only time will tell. But for now, I'm going to move this card off to the side. We'll move right here over Misty just so I can try to keep track of some of the hits. All right, so let's go back to 2 years in the past. So some Panini 2024 Score Football. Hopefully pull some good in this pack here. And I've pulled some decent parallels in these. Some on camera, some off camera. Man, this season right now, when it comes to the 2025 season, we're in the final week, and I'm hoping my Ravens will beat the Steelers and they'll go to the playoffs, because right now they have to win the AFC title, AFC North title to be exact, not the AFC. Well, of course you got to win the AFC title with the Super Bowl, but they got to win the AFC North title to even get into the playoffs, because all the wild card spots are taken up. So we'll see if my Ravens, with or without Lamar Jackson, as I think right now he's questionable after being out last Sunday's game, or what, it was a Saturday game, excuse me, last Saturday against the Packers. So, oh boy, do or die. We'll see what happens this Sunday. But anyways, start off this pack here. We got Cameron Dicker of the Chargers, Jacoby Meyer of the Raiders, Zach Moss of the Bengals. So, just one like a legend. Well, no, it's probably a current card. It just looked like a legend for a moment. Chris Olave of the Saints. We got Nick Bosa of the 49ers, CJ Mosley of the Jets, Darren Payne of the Commanders, Cade Auden of the Buccaneers. Okay, touchdown card. Richard Dent of the Bears. We got Kalis Campbell of the Falcons. Dustin Hopkins of the Browns. By the way, thanks to the Browns. I'm glad they beat the Steelers, because otherwise, if Steelers would have won on Sunday, they basically would have guaranteed that Baltimore was not going to the playoffs. But like I said, we got to see what happens on Sunday, whether or not Baltimore wins or if the Steelers win, because we can't have a loss or a tie. All right, here we go. Dave Montgomery of the line. Okay, we got a red parallel. Not bad. Brock Bowers. So, okay, cool. That's a hit. So, I'll throw it in. And, of course, these are the guaranteed ones. All right, so Josie Jewell of the Panthers. And we got Treylon Burks of the Titans. So, those were the guaranteed red parallels. Every time I get these packs over at Cracker Barrel. All right, got a potential insert right there of Chris Jenkins. Celebration card of DJ Moore. All right, we got Malik Neighbors. So that's when he was a rookie back in 2024. Of course, we got look at that celebration. Tyreek Hill of the Dolphins. League leaders of Ryan Tannehill. We got Audric Estime. And the sack attack of Micah Parsons. All right, first ballot. Andre Johnson. And we got celebration insert of Christian Wilkins. All right, so we got going on with the regular set here. Marshawn Lloyd, Andrew Phillips. There's Joe Alt, Jonathan Brooks, Michael Penix Jr., and the last card is Jalen McMillan. All right, so just 3 red parallels, not bad. So we got one more pack of the 2024, and then I'll move on to some 2025, and then get in some Pokemon cards. And once again, for everybody who likes wrestling, at some point, like I said, maybe I'll get more of those Panini's combat anthology packs, and well, just try to hunt down the older Topps WWE stuff, Panini WWE stuff like that for the time being, until maybe knock on wood, that stuff becomes affordable again when it comes to the new stuff. I mean, right now it's easier to get Pokemon cards right now than wrestling, which is crazy to think about. But hey, like I said, I'll take whatever I get at this point. All right, so start off the second pack of 2024. We got Rashid Rise of the Chiefs. Boy, imagine the Chiefs not being in the playoffs. That's crazy. CJ Stroud, the Texans. Well, we got the legendary Dan Marino of the Dolphins. Somebody who should have won a Super Bowl, but sadly didn't, man. And hope Lamar don't have that same fate. Because, man, it'd be a crime if Lamar Jackson didn't get at least one Super Bowl ring, and hopefully with the Ravens. Or we got Khalil Mack of the Chargers. Sterling Shepard. Or Shepard. I think there'd be an extra H if it was Shepard. Or there'd be E. Either way, whatever. All right, so we got Shepard of the Giants. Jake Elliott of the Eagles. Joe Thomas of the Browns. George Kittle of the 49ers. All right, there is Everson Walls of the Cowboys. Another team that's not in the playoffs. I know my cousin's kind of sad about that, but oh well. All right, we got Adam Thielen of the Panthers. Sam Laporta of the Lions. Neil Anderson of the Bears. Wow, look at that. Look at that, man. Those throwbacks right there. I mean, because this is going back to the late 80s, early 90s. Look at the Bills there. All right, so we got our guaranteed red parallels here. Darius Robinson of the Cardinals. DJ Moore of the Bears. And Dre Greenlaw of the 49ers. All right, not bad. All right, celebration card here of George Kittle with the 49ers. League leaders of TJ Watt with the Steelers. Got Rome Odunze, potential card. We got Justin Jefferson, the Vikings celebration card. There's our throwback card here with Drake May. Sack attack with Khalil Mack. Potential of Xavier Worthy. Got Josh Allen for the Bills celebration card. Well, we'll see if the Bills are celebrated, if they will have a chance to. I know they should be in the wild card, if I remember right. Oh, got another throwback card, this time with JJ McCarthy. All right, and back to the regular set here with Cameron Kitchens for the Rams, Malik Neighbors for the Giants, got Brendan Rice of the Chargers, Chop Ross of the Dolphins, Michael Pratt of the Packers, and the last card, Tyler Guyton of the Cowboys. And wow, nobody for my Ravens. That's a first. That's all right. That's all right. I'm sure the next box about to open, I'll have more chance to pull some more of my Ravens. But all right, not a bad couple packs. I would say the red parallels are probably the best things out of them, but the rest of the cards are pretty cool, especially if there's any I don't already have for the set. As I've been trying to collect both the 2024 and 2025 score football sets pretty heavily. All right, guys, so let me get a little drink before we get into the next opening here. But anyway, hope everybody's enjoying the stream. Streaming on 2 YouTube channels and on Twitch. So those of you watching RHC TCG, not expecting to see, other stuff besides Pokemon, I thought I'd change things up, especially since I'm streaming on my main channel where I basically do anything and everything, just to kind of maybe get exposure for both channels, along with get more exposure for Twitch. Kick, to be honest, I don't know. Maybe in the future I might do more of Kick, but I need to promote it some more. But as long as I get more people on YouTube, that's really where I want to, get most of my viewers. And, like I said, Twitch. So, hey, whoever's watching, thank you for watching. Whether you're watching for Pokemon, you're watching for football, watch for baseball, all the above. Maybe just enjoy trade cards altogether. Thank you. So give me a sec. I'm trying to make some adjustments here. My cord here from my card cam gets in the way when I'm trying to open. And it just gets to be a little bit kind of bothersome, honestly. So that's why if you see me kind of being a little bit uncomfortable, it's because that's probably the reason. Let me also pull up my earbud here. All right. But okay, get ready to open these up here in a sec. Hopefully I don't have much of a struggle here. I didn't grab my scissors. So if I have to, I might have to either use my teeth or I might, well, here, I think I might have figured it out. Just do this. There we go. Push the box in a little bit, and I was over with the plastic with no problem. All right. So let's see if the 2025 set will offer me something better. I have yet to pull anything better than maybe like a jersey relic from one of these. Some of my earbud. I put my earbud in, and I was like, oh, wait, I kind of like that I can't hear other things around me, even though right now I don't have any music going. And I was like, you know what? the weird thing is about putting music on my streams. Sometimes I have to switch it automatically, and on top of that, there's times that I'll put music on and it'll distort my voice for a moment if I start talking and then the music starts playing. I don't know if that's just StreamYard or what. So I was like, you know what, never mind. Let's just not have music this time. I don't know. Maybe in the future, if I ever do OBS again, I'll probably, use it for music. But for now, I'll use StreamYard. And I also do it because I hope maybe somebody might join me. I haven't heard from him in a while. My pal J Rolls Productions, maybe he'll join at some point. We'll see. All right. Got some Panini Score 2025 football. As now we're in 2026. But you know what? It'll be a while before we probably get the first, Panini 2026 football set, which I think would probably be like any set where it be the Prism or be the Mosaic, Donruss, of course, a Score set. I collect anything I can, and But all right, here we go. For the first pack, let's see what we got here. Karen Williams here for the Eagles. Mason Taylor for the Jets. Kyle Monagai for the Bears. Jade Barron for the Broncos. All right, we got a green parallel, which I know green parallels seem to be guaranteed in almost every pack of these ones. So cool. Got Golden Tate the third. So that's one of my first parallels to pull. All right, we got a celebration with Jay and Daniels, the Commanders. We got sack attack with Brian Burns, the Giants. All right, Marshall Faulk, first ballot Hall of Famer card. All right, we got Travis Etienne Jr. for the Jaguars. There's Braden Fiske for the Rams. Hey, Derrick Henry for my Ravens. Awesome, I will take that. So cool. Finally pull some of my Ravens. Got Andrew Van Ginkel for the Vikings. Antonio Gates for the Chargers back when they were the San Diego Chargers. Nick Chubb for the Browns. Omedi Zacchaeus for the Bears back when he was still the Commanders. All right. So just one parallel so far from that, and one of my Ravens. So that's what I'm always looking for. But just any more cards to the set that I need. All righty. Next pack here. Hopefully find something really good out of these because I've been lucky to pull some parallels. Well, not just parallels, but also pull one relic. But it'd be cool if I could pull an auto. All right, here we go. We got Colston Loveland from the Bears, Kyle McCord from the Eagles, Shadur Sanders from the Browns, Matthew Golden from the Packers. All right, second parallel. We got AJ Brown for the Eagles. All right, and goes pretty well for being somebody from the Eagles. And well, back-to-back Eagles here. We got Saquon Barkley, league leaders, throwback of Calvin Ridley. All right, we got Michael Penix Jr. Celebration insert. Oh, got the bus here. Jerome Bettis. Cortland Sutton, wide receiver, of course, for the Broncos. Mark Rippon from the Redskins before they were the Commanders. Arte Mapu for the Patriots. AJ Brown. Wow. Double AJ Brown. We got the parallel and non-parallel. All right, cool. Got Ozzie Newsome for the Browns. Dalton Hilliard for the Saints' last card. All right. Not bad. All right, so give me just a second. I might have to make some changes here in a moment because I'm about to wear my hoodie. And I just wear my hoodie sometimes if it starts to get a little cold. All right. All right, next pack here. We got James Pierce Jr. for the Falcons. There's Antoine Wells Jr. Wow, the junior show, the Giants. Jalen Royals of the Chiefs. RJ Harvey of the Broncos. Hey, we got like ooh, that's cool. It's kind of like a gold, almost orange. All right, first big hit of this box of Tay Felton for the Vikings. All right, I'll take that. That's cool. So, of course, gotta get the round of applause here. All right, so our first big hit of the box, and it is number 301 of 799. So, all right, cool. So probably one of the more common well, it's not common, but easy to pull if it's like only 799 of these parallels of each player. But all right, I'll take it. So first big hit. We got Cade Otton here, throwbacks card. Emeka Ibuka. That's one of those cool throwback cards. The throwback design. We got league leaders of Nick Westbrook Ikhine. And then, of course, I'm going to read you guys' comments every chance I can. Yep, definitely ultra rare. So fire there. And yeah, I would say pretty much a basic and ultra rare. All right. We got Christian Gonzalez of the Patriots, Kenneth Walker III of the Seahawks, Jordan Love of the Packers, Raheem Mostert. Once again, I suck at saying names, so I apologize. All right, we got TJ Hawkinson. I mean, not all names, but the ones that look like they're hard to say. Darnell Mooney of the Falcons there. And then Jalen McMillan of the Buccaneers. All right. Still got 3 more packs to go. Can I pull something even better than a parallel? That's, a cool parallel. Like I said, it looks like it's orange. It almost kind of looks gold in a way. But I would say it's definitely more orange. And just admire it real quick. I like the foil to it. Like, yeah, it's like, that's pretty cool. I hope it shows it pretty well on camera. I mean, you maybe see a little bit of the rainbow kind of foil in there. I'm sure you guys can see it a little bit, just has that cool shine to it. Like I said, it doesn't really, it shows up better to me than it probably does on camera, but still pretty cool to look at. All right. So for this next pack, we got Donovan Jackson of the Vikings, Josh Simmons of the Chiefs, I got Jake Brennstool of the Chiefs. Wow, Chiefs making appearances here. We got Abdul Carter of the Giants. Oh, that's a cool parallel. Check that out. Can you see the aliens in there? All right, we got a green parallel. Yeah, look at that. I mean, once again, let's see if it hope. Yeah, look at that. That's cool. I like that. So that's a pretty cool hit. I'll take it. So once again, maybe not better than the orange parallel, but still pretty cool for what it is. So I'll take it. And it's got a nice shine to it. So all right. We got a celebration card of Nico Collins for the Texans. We have Caleb Williams, throwbacks card, celebration card of Trey McBride, sack attack of Andrew Van Ginkel. All right, we got Greg Rousseau of the Bills, Trey Benson of the Cardinals, Rashawn Gary of the Packers, Alexander Mattison of Mattison. I almost said Madison, like different kind of Madison, but all right. Dolphins, and Brock Bowers of the Raiders, and then, well, hey, we got a legend here, Eli Manning of the Giants. All right, so getting some pretty cool hits here so far. I'll definitely take it. Oh yeah, yep, definitely pulling more of the fire for sure. Man, for my first stream of the year, I'm glad you guys are all turning out. I mean, probably a lot of people are probably off today. If you're not working today, or if you're in school and you're out of school, but hey, whatever you do, hey, just thanks for being here, everybody. I appreciate it. As it looks like I have 2 more packs to go. Can we get anything bigger than these hits I've pulled so far? Well, there's still more to come, because after this, we move on to some Pokemon. All right, second to last pack. We got Kyle Williams here for the Patriots. The Patriots be back in the playoffs. Ain't that something? That's the Patriots after Tom Brady left them, that started going downhill. So, wow. Oh, boy. We got Andrew Makuba of the Eagles. We got Jalen Noel of the Texans. We got Riley Leonard of the Colts. All right, we got Andrew Makuba, our guaranteed parallel here. And it's in our Eagles, so this is the second Eagle I've pulled that's green, though showing in his rookie uniform. Hey, there's a legend right here. Barry Sanders, of course, from my hometown, Wichita, Kansas. So cool. We'll see him. We got Mike Evans of Buccaneers Celebration inserts. We got throwbacks of CeeDee Lamb. All right, we got Bijan Robinson for the Falcons. DK Metcalf for the Steelers. Jaden Reed for the Packers. DeForest Buckner for the Colts. Derek Stingley Jr. for the Texans. And Rashawn Johnson for the Bears. And last card, Saquon Barkley of the Eagles. All right. So let's see. Is there going to be one last big hit, maybe? Will it be another regular green parallel? Will it be maybe another parallel I haven't pulled? Could it be a jersey relic? A Matt relic? Well, I was going to say Matt. I'm there wrestling. Oh, cool. CeeDee Lamb went to your high school. All right. Awesome. All right, last pack here. What we got? All right, we got Elijah Arroyo for the Seahawks, Siobhan Rebel Jr. for the Cowboys, Kenneth Grant for the Dolphins, Quinn Ewers for the Dolphins. Okay, looks like we got a jersey relic. Well, we got Saquon Barkley. Okay, cool. So a lot of Saquon in this. I mean, of course, Eagles, the current defending, Super Bowl champions. And we got Baker Mayfield, green parallel right here for the Buccaneers. So, all right. So that's our hit. We'll put the hit over here. All right. So celebration card, Puka, Nakua for the Rams. Okay, so remember Ravens, cool. Kyle Van Noy, awesome. We got it. Ashlyn Janetti. Not be confused with it. Well, I probably might have said his name wrong, but just that's what it looks like it says. All right. Got Michael Pittman Jr. right there. Ivan Pace Jr. Vince Young. He's a legend. At least I know in college he for sure was. Warren Moon. Well, another legend right there. Dak Prescott. And I think the last card is Jacoby Myers. Oh yeah, it's got the old fire. Awesome. Yep, definitely. When you can pull a parallel and a jersey relic. So it looks like the last pack is always where you get the relic. At least what I've seen, because I think that's how it was in the last box I opened. All right, so not bad. As I move off my cards to the side. So definitely got better hits out of the blaster box than I did from the packs when it comes to 2024 versus 2025. With definitely the best hits being the orange parallel here. And this pretty cool, kind of alien looking parallel, because that's what you see on the sides, like an alien face. And then right here, the jersey relic. All right, I know. Try to get right here. The light is a lot better if I hold it like this. All right. So that is it for football and baseball. Because now let's get into the Pokemon cards, which I will in a moment. So give me just a moment to do something real quick. I'll take a short little break to get back to this break. Oh boy, but yeah, quite the hits so far. Only one hit out of the Topps baseball cards, and the rest have been from the Panini football cards, which I would say right now, I actually kind of think Panini's a lot better than Topps. It's kind of sad that Panini's got a bad rap, but I think when it comes to what I've opened the Panini football packs, and even from that Combat Anthology set I opened last week, I've got better hits out of those than I've got out of some Topps sets. Not say I haven't gotten good hits out of Topps sets in the past, whether it be Topps WWE or baseball or whatever, but I don't know, I've been enjoying the Panini stuff. All right, guys, I'm going to take a quick little break. I will be back shortly. Just got to do something, so let me just leave Misty here for a moment, and I'll be back in a quick sec. Alrighty, I'm back, guys. Like I said, it was a quick sec. I just had to take my hoodie off. I'll start to get warm. Plus, it makes it a little bit easier to be able to reach over. So, guys, let's get into the stuff that's not going to be as good first. Not to say these are bad, but if you're expecting to ever pull anything out of these, then like a holographic reverse holo, then well, these are just fun just to see what I could pull maybe in the way of Japanese cards. And not only am I open those two, these ones are really interesting because wow, this is like basically buying like these individually, but getting two for free, like getting three of these, like in each one of these. But like I said, five of these in total, 50. I mean, wow. Let's see if they're really worth money, which they might be, they might not be. For me, it's all about the Japanese cards more than anything. I mean, I like the English stuff, don't get me wrong, but I don't know. I've been really liking getting the Japanese stuff. I've been trying to build my Japanese collection again, especially if I can pull the older Japanese cards or maybe some cards. If I do pull them English from Wizard Coast days, that'd be awesome. But we'll see. So let me get the drink and we'll get back to the open here to see what I pull out of these before we get into some Destined Rivals of maybe hopefully pull that either Misty Side, Misty Lapras, or something at least as good as either one of those cards. All right. Okay. Back to the opening here. So first, let's get these out of the way. And there was the lady had like a few more of these because I guess they were keeping stuff in the back before they could actually start stocking more. So it was cool that she actually was able to help me out with some of the stuff I was looking for. Yep, thank you for the clover. I appreciate it. But yeah, of course, these ones aren't really the best. But like I said, they're fun to open just to see maybe if there's anything decent out of them. Like maybe any, like I said, a chance to pull any rare Japanese cards I pulled, or any Wizard Coast stuff. But anyways, I'll just move this here. Let's see what we got. Of course, we got some more recent stuff like Resurgent Sparks, Quackval, Aeron for Crown Zenith, which, man, I miss over Crown Zenith. That was a great set. Pawniard for Crown Zenith, Binnacle from Lost Origin, a Dragonair from 151, which I haven't opened really any 151s for like maybe like a mini 10. Roselia here from Sorcial Base, Esper from Battle Styles, Peony from Shonen Rain, Old Cemetery from Shonen Rain, and a Kingdra holographic from Paradox Rift. So, like I said, you don't really expect anything better than like a holographic in these or a reverse holo. For me, it's more about the Japanese cards. That's what I really look forward to pulling in these. Unless there's like any English cards that I haven't pulled, but man, let's see what's in this pack. But quite the stream already. Been going here for about an hour now, so glad I can have the people I can have here. Alrighty. I'll try not to spoil myself, even though I technically can get spoiled because they don't do a good job of hiding what the card is in the back. But sometimes you can pull more than one holographic in these, or more than one reverse holo. So even then, when you think you're spoiled, you might still pull another card. Now, like I said, it's nothing really anything that's all that great. But like I said, I'm looking forward to see what the Japanese cards are, or that rare chance I pull a card from Wizard Coast days, or maybe from the original EX era from 2003, 2007, maybe some stuff from the Diamond Pearl era. Who really knows, to be honest? This is a look at the draw with these. All right, we got a Dusclops from Crown Zenith, as I hope it focuses. Come on, focus. We got a Spinarak from Lost Origin, so we've seen a lot of Lost Origin. We got a Rockruff from Vivid Voltage, a Seeking from 151, a Shinx from Twilight Masquerade. We got Applin from Stellar Crown, Porygon from Lost Origin. Oh, a Japanese card. Oh, it's from like one of the X and Y sets. Cool. I know that's Shauna, so all right, cool. And another Japanese card. This one I think is Pokemon Fan Club. Wow, it's cool to see some X and Y stuff here, especially in Japanese. And then finally, an Orform from Paldean Fates. Or no, Paldean Evolved. I was thinking the wrong set because it'd be PAF if it was Paldean Fates, but this is Paldean Evolved. All right, so nothing too special. I think for me, that like I said, I love pulling the Japanese stuff, even if they're not rares. But hey, I've been trying to rebuild my Japanese stuff because there's a lot of stuff with Japanese I never really even got, to be honest. I want to say from the base set all the way to like the e-readers was when I had stuff Japanese, and it wasn't until I want to say more recently now with Battle Partners and Heatwave Arena, Gloria Team Rockets when I started really get back into Japanese, since, well, it's been hard to find English stuff as of late, at least until today. But if you thought that was crazy, well, yep, as Ilya said, some interesting pulls. Yeah, definitely. You got that right. Maybe not the best pulls, but you know what? I don't care. For me, I just do this for the fun of it. I'm not doing this for the value. I don't do this just, I don't always expecting the big hitters. Hopefully today's the day I pull that Misty. But like I said, either one of the Misties, whether it be the Lapras or the Psyduck. Oh man, either one I'll be happy. Both be awesome. But still, whatever I can get. But anyways, now we're going to put 5 of these. Let's see if these jumbo packs are really worth the money. And could there be a chance that maybe this is the way they do start sneaking in holographics? Oh, the little tape part here is kind of hard to open. I'm trying to open it to where I can kind of keep it a secret until I pull them out. Let's see though if these are worth the money, or if this is just yeah. Oh yeah, it was definitely Patch was sick, definitely. I would say if anybody's a big fan of the Eagles, so oh yeah. Me, I would like to pull a Ravens one, but oh well, maybe in a future box. All right, so here we go. We got this card of Carmine from Prismatic Evolutions, the set that last year people were going crazy over. Oh wow, got Phoebus. That's from Crimson Invasion. Haven't seen that set in a while. Go back to the Sword Shield or Sun Moon era. All right, we got Sigilyph from Fusion Strike, a Slack Off from Surge of Sparks. Oh, Stone Energy. That is from Vid Voltage. Tatsugiri from Paradox Rift. Seedot. Wow. More Sun and Moon stuff. That's from Celestial Storms. Let me move it down a little so you guys can see it. Magmar from Brilliant Stars. Explorer's Guidance from Prismatic Evolutions. And Reverse Hall Mariana. That would be the hit, I guess. Of the first of the 5 packs here. And that's from Temple Forces. Another set that wasn't, people that go too crazy for. It wasn't until Surge of Sparks came out that everybody started getting back into Pokemon like crazy. And then Prismatic Evolutions pretty much opened up the floodgates. And, well, yeah. I'm just looking forward to the 3rd anniversary passing us by. And all these people that are in the hobby, that are in it for the money, that didn't care about it to begin with, leave. But it's whatever at this point. I try not to let them bug me too much as I try to get this thing open. Hold on, guys. I'm going to do this over here because I might have to grab scissors or... Well, I'm trying to find a little way to open it a little bit easier. There we go. So far, the best things I've pulled right now are those Japanese cards. Because, like I like seeing some stuff going back to the Sun and Moon era. But still, it'd be cool to pull them in Japanese. That'd be even better. Or something I haven't pulled that I might need. All right, we got Nemona here from Scarbot Vase. Got Swinub. That's from Astral Radiance. Poltergeist from Seeing Flames. A Trumbeak from Vid Voltage. Fight Type Energy. Well, I know somebody's going to like this card. Joltik. That's from the Black and White set, which I've mostly only collected Japanese, but hey, I'm using So Ilios. There you go. It's Joltik for you. Carablast. Oh, wow. More Crimson Invasion. Go back to Sun Moon era. Arvey stuff from Darkness Ablaze. A Black Bolt Strain from Prismatic Evolutions. And a Reverse Hollow Brute Bonnet. All right. So, nothing that I'm too interested in. I do like to see some Sun and Moon stuff, but I'm sure it's Sun and Moon stuff I've got plenty of. I think the only set I really have anything of Sun and Moon of would be like, I've got very little of Hidden Fate, especially when it comes to the shinies. I never got my chance to ever get Forbidden Light. That's a set I never got a chance to buy. So I'd love to be able to find some cards from that set. All right, let's see. Man, that'd be nice to see some more Japanese cards soon. All right, we got Aerial Zero Underdepths from Prismatic Evolutions. Well, once again, more Crimson Invasion. They must have had some Crimson Invasion stuff that they were trying to get rid of. I know that was a set a lot of people didn't like. I didn't mind it. I thought it was all right. Got a Ralts there from Chill Rain. Dunsparce from Prismatic Evolutions. A Fusion Strike Energy from, Fusion Strike, go figure. Tatsugiri from Twilight Masquerade. And they must have a lot of Celestial Storm bulk as well. There's a Trico. Oh, we got Hitmonchan from Evolving Skies. Black Belt Straight from Prismatic Evolutions. And Reverse Hall Seedot from Temple Forces. All right, we got 2 more of this first jumbo pack to go. Let's see. I've yet to play Japanese in these ones, surprisingly. Maybe the next ones will have some, but we'll see. It's like mostly going to be English from what I can tell. We got a Biden Mochi from Stroud Fable, which, remember, that set was pretty easy to find. Now, like everything else, it's so hard to find that. We got Swinub from Astral Radiance, Snubble from Obsidian Flames, Squobit, Lost Origin. So a lot of the same cards here for its basic electric energy. Evangela from Black and White, Eldegoss, Fusion Strike. There's Larvitar from Earn's Blaze, Professor Sav's Vitality from Prismatic, and, the first holographic in a while, Infernape from Twilight Masquerade. So definitely a lot of Twilight Masquerade, a lot of Temple Forces, lots of Crimson Invasion, lots of Prismatic Evolutions, like, of course, Prismatic, a set that, to this day, I have not opened, and I rather open its Japanese counterpart at Festival Festival, because the pulls are way better in the Japanese set than the English, from what I've definitely seen. All right, so here's the last pack of this one. And we got 2 more to go before we get into the main event of Destined Rivals. All right, so we got more Black Belt Strain. I think I've already pulled like 3 of that card. Another Phoebus. Wow. So these must be from theme decks. Got a Cutie Fly. Let's see. Oh, that's from 151 of Tauros. That's from Silver Tempest, Regenerative Energy. Or Tatsugiri. Ooh, Bellsprout. Once again, more Celestial Storm. Throw from Brilliant Stars. Friends of Paldea from Prismatic Evolutions, and a Feraligatr from Triple Forces. So second holographic there. All right, not the greatest pulls there, but like I said, for what I don't expect to pull anything big out of these. I just want to see what I'm going to pull, And already, I think the things I probably like the most out of these ones have been the Sun and Moon stuff from Celestial Storm and Prince of H, and just for the fact that maybe I could pull something decent that I maybe haven't pulled out of those. I don't know. We'll see, as I got now 5 more to open up. So this is the second one before we get into the main event. But these aren't bad. These are better for people who are just starting out their collection. So if you don't want to pull lots of duplicates of cards you've pulled over and over, probably best to avoid these. Oh, and I screwed up. I put the reverse in the front. I forgot to do the trick. Oh well. At this point, I'm not. Oh wow, no reverse holo from Zealous. So we got a Sawsbuck and Zealous. So they must have a lot of black and white. Because these came from a card shop in Florida called Three Bros in a Card Shop. So they must have a lot of these. Wow. Hidden Fates. I mentioned Hidden Fates earlier. Clefairy. Rest in peace, fairy types. At least in the card game. Ekans. Wow. Well, Champion Path. Remembers that set of a Lipard. You got Gligar there from Lost Origin. Feebas from Evolving Skies. Electabuzz from Battle Styles. Dottler from Lost Origin. Basic Water type Energies. Last card. Okay. Yeah, it's definitely an interesting set, not to say the least, or interesting kind of, like, I wouldn't call it a set since it's a third-party product, but I don't know. It's interesting to see what they throw in these. So far, no Japanese cards, because that's what I really wanted to see more of, or, like I said, maybe a chance of pulling something I haven't pulled yet. All right, well, I put one to the front. I got Festive Hall, so maybe that means there was no reverse holo in the front, or a holographic. All right, we got Sandshrew there from 151. Hisuian Basculin from Lost Origin. A Shinx from Crown Zenith. Philosopher from Evolving Skies. Torchic from Darkness Ablaze. Minchino from Brilliant. Oh, wow. X and Y era. Might even be black and white. I want to say that's... Oh, I can't even tell what set that is. The year on it is... I think it says 2015. I don't even know, but it's black and white or X and Y. I cannot even tell, to be honest. I can't even read it that well. Okay, Electric Energy. Oh, and a Toxtricity Holographic Fusion Strike. Oh, wow. So that's interesting to see a card that, like I said, I can't even read the year that well. I'm trying to get closer to it. If it's 2015, that has to be definitely black and white era. Or X and Y. I think it's X and Y. X and Y started in 2014. Okay, so cool to see an X and Y card in this. And, you know, in English, you know, so I'll take if it's something older. Because there's a lot of stuff from X and Y I didn't even collect. I didn't start collecting X and Y until much later, like with Evolutions. And then I started finding stuff like Steam Siege and Roaring Skies and Primal Clash later on when I was still finding that stuff at my Family Dollar. Which, man, it's really a shame not to find that stuff anymore. Not even be able to find the new stuff. Like I said, Cracker Barrel, you basically replaced Family Dollar as my go-to place for pulling cards. I don't know if you guys can see this, but something interesting here. It looks like maybe you guys can't see it. There was some kind of weird glare on this card that kind of made me wonder what was going on with it. But all right, this should be the third pack of these. Well, once again, put it to the front. Got a reverse holo of Code Energy, so probably another reverse holo or holographic. Got a Barboach there, a Makuhita, an Absol, a Duskull. I'm not even going to read every set here. I'd say that's straight together of Shuppet. Another set I haven't really opened up, only the Japanese set. There's an Apom there. There's a Cyndaquil, and our Energy. And Versatile Sigilyph is the last card, and that's all for Journey Together, which, once again, that's a set I need to open more of because I've only opened the Japanese set. All right, not bad. Not the greatest, but once again, I'm not expecting to pull anything big out of these unless they find a way to troll me, and I do pull a big hit out of them. All right, once again, move to the front. Could still be a second reverse holo or holographic in this pack. Oh, wow, that's from Black and White. That's a reverse holo electric energy. That's cool. All right. We got a Swinub there. There's a Machoke. And there Absol. We saw one of those earlier. A Sigilyph. A Smoochum. A Kamala. Oh, wow. From Burn Shadows. A Charmander. It's one of those special theme decks, too, because you see the Charizard right there. So, okay. All right. That's cool. A Dark type Energy. And a reverse holo Sandshrew. All right. So we've got 2 of these packs left. And really, it's like, I mean, probably the one thing I've probably been the most impressed with is Electric Energy, just for the heck of it. Not that it's really a big pull or anything, but I was like, yeah, why not? Because, you know, reverse holo energy used to be kind of hard to pull early on. You know, I think they got a little bit easier over time. But yeah, trying to make sure I don't miss any of your guys' comments. Yeah. Yeah, X and Y. I think the X and Y has been over a decade ago. Man. Yeah, I missed your comment earlier. I just now saw it. But all right, here we go. So I'm sure there's already another reverse holo or holographic. Here we go. I got Fida. Once again, I apologize for the lighting. If it's not the best, I'll have to get another ring light at some point. Duskull. There's a Kadabra. An Eldegoss. Electric. Magikarp. That's from Team Up. So that's what said that was one since I got back into collecting cards back like the tail end of 2019 going into 2020. Got a Mienshao, a Trubbish, Electric Energy, and a Swanna, which is a reverse holo from the Black and White set, or from the White Bolt set. The White Flare, Black Bolt's the other set, which I'm surprised I haven't seen Black Bolt yet. I've only seen a lot of White Flare in here. All right, here's the last of the second Jumbo pack that before I get into the third and final one. Been some interesting cards I've been pulling out here. Expect to see one X and Y card, good amount of Sun and Moon stuff, and then of course the usual Sword, Shield, and Scarlet Violet stuff. All right, here we go. Well, there's a Swoobat reverse holo. We got a Coffin. You got an Ekans, so plenty of Hidden Fates, but that's not the Hidden Fates cards I'm looking for. A Liepard, a Pancham, a Golduck, got a Pachirisu, a Blipbug, there's Grass Up Energy, and then a Lampet, which is an reverse holo from White Flare, which, you know what, the White Flare cards I'll definitely take, because I definitely was trying to get more of the English stuff, but I've clicked to play the Japanese stuff, but either way, I'll take it. But anyways, before we get Destined Rivals, one more of these. Like I said, they may not be worth the money, but then again, it's not bad. Especially if you're getting 2 of these for free. Because we're getting 5 of them, and normally they go for $5 a piece. So it's like you're getting 2 for free. It's like they decided to throw you a bone. Not a Q-bone. But no, seriously. These have been pretty interesting. So let's see if I can pull something decent. But like I said, I'll just find some older cards that I've probably haven't seen in a long time. So here we go. Let's see what I got in this pack. And I think I'm going to try something different since it seems like you get 2 reverse holos in the front sometimes. We're going to move to the back just to see if, like I said, there's a chance they might troll me? I don't know. We'll find out if we're going to get a big pull out of these. All right, there's a Hitmonchan, a Dewpider, a Galvantula going back to Unified Minds. All right, Carablast. Oh, wow. That's from, I think, Roaring Skies, a Natu. So, second X and Y card I've pulled in a while. A Registeel, a Ponyta, Fairy-type Energy, Recipes Fairy-type Energy. We got a Cottonee reverse and a Zebstrika reverse, and those are both from White Flare. Wow, a lot of I'm going to have to look through all my White Flare cards here I've pulled so far. They've mostly been reverse holos. So cool that they're throwing those in at least. I'll take them. You know, nothing wrong with that. All right, so move these off the side. Fairy-type Energy's cool, but I don't think it's like considered a pull unless it's like one of those special electric energy for fire, grass, water, those energy halls they got in like Crown Zenith. Those would be cool to pull. All right, so once again, I'm going to try my new little method of to the back. All right, Hippopotas there. We got Snorunt, Pikachu. Once again, more Unified Minds. Cool to see stuff from the Sun and Moon era. Execute, a Hatena, a Magneton, a Ponyta, Metal-type Energy. I love my metal. Swoobat reverse, and a Lampet reverse, which I think it's the second Lampet I've seen. All right, not bad, not bad. Maybe I should start consider those pools, but oh well. Got 3 more to go, and then we'll move into some Destined Rivals before I call it a day on the stream. So once again, let's do that. And then we got ourselves a Donphan to start off this little mystery pack. A Ducklet, a Raichu, we got a Petililli, Torchic, a Glared Meowth, Physical Fairy, Type Energy. Oh, we got Swampert Holographic from Fusion Strike, and a Shaman Holographic from Crown Z. I'm not sorry, Chilling Rain. I was thinking the Crown there for a moment. All right, pretty cool. You know, holographics, you know, aren't as special as they used to be, but it's still cool to see them. Let me just get a drink real quick. But man, I am looking forward to some Destined Rivals here in a moment as we get through these, because gotta have a little warm up here before we maybe hopefully get the real big pulls. Fingers crossed, that'd be awesome. All right, so once again, since it seems like you get almost 2 guaranteed foils sometimes these packs. Gotta do that. Alright, we got a Porygon. We have a Screamtail, a Ralts, a Pseudo, a Prinplup. Okay, we got Emolga, Trophius, Fire-type Energy. Oh, Groudon Holographic. And a Fez Dippy Reverse Holo. Okay. Once again, I don't expect to pull anything big out of those. But yeah, that's a gamble you take with these. And here's the last one, guys. Once again, could there be a chance that I might have gotten something good in one of these? Or is this going to be the same old, same old song and dance of holographic or reverse holo or both? And once again, I've seen no Japanese ones, surprisingly. It's been all English, but cool to see some X and Y, alongside a little bit of Sun and Moon. Alright, we got a Gimmighoul, a Togetic, a Grookey, a Luxio, a Whelmer, there's a Gligar, a Trubbish, Psych-type Energy, we got a Varoom, and a Swoobat. And that's it. So nothing too big out of this pack. Just, like I said, it was cool to see the X and Y and then see some Japanese cards, which Japanese cards were also X and Y. Because now X and Y is practically, in a way, vintage. Considering that's only like 10 years ago, but still, not bad, I guess. Yeah, 10 years ago, because 2016 was the last year of the X and Y era. And then 2017 is when Sun and Moon started, so at some point we'll start considering Sun and Moon vintage, and maybe Sword and Shield, Scarlet, just all in time. But anyways, guys, the main event. So Destined Rivals. Could today be a day I finally pull either the Misty Psyduck, Misty's Lapras, both, or could I pull any of the big pulls? I mean, there's a lot of pull. I pulled like Cynthia's Garchomp Gold, and I pulled the floor, but I've yet to pull the special illustration rare in that set of Cynthia's Garchomp. So, guys, we're going to have to find out. Get ready. I mean, it could be a miracle, a late Christmas miracle. Nope, but I don't know. We'll see. It's too bad my pal Joshua's not here. He'd get his auctioneer gavel out and go, get your code card right here. Going once, going twice. One more time. And sold. And yeah, there you go. All right, put the energy in the front. Metal-type energy. I love my metal. It's always should be a good sign, hopefully, but we'll see what we got. All right, Team Rocket's Ekans there. I'm going to try to get it in the best view I can. Once again, I apologize for the light. There's a Rellor, a Mankey, Team Rocket's Rattata, Teal Mask Ogerpon, Team Rocket's Hypno, Sacred Ash, Reverse Hall, Team Rocket's Zubat, Reverse Hall Ethan's Adventure, Team Rocket's Wildfett. So we started our first pack, which is a holo. That's to be expected. Holos, always holos are better. It's weird not to see reverse hall, non-holos anymore. And also that you could pull like your illustration or special illustration rare in the reverse spot, or even a gold. Which now it's crazy. Think about that gold cards now. You only get 1 or 2 per set. Oh yeah, definitely. I wish Joshua could have been here. I know that, with how things been going with him and he's getting ready to go on hiatus soon, that we might not see much of him, but maybe he'll pop in, maybe he won't. I don't know. I guess Joshua, if you're watching, miss you, dude. Don't get to see you as much, but I hope you're doing all right. All right, there we go. This is the next code card. All right, what we got here? Oh, no Metal-type Energy. Don't let me down this time, Metal-type Energy. Can I get a big pull out of this? Nose Pass. Got Eradicate. Arrokuda. Got Arvid's Mastiff. Granite Cave. Team Rocket's Ampharos. Cornerstone Mask Ogerpon. Reverse Holo Dwebble. Oh, you know what? One of the 2 cards I want to pull. You guys don't. If I'm tingling right now. I'm tingling. This is one of my right here. One of my chase cards. One of the 2 I want to pull, and I got it. Last card is a Gorbis. Man, I love this artwork. Look at Misty. She have a nice little chill day. Sleep next to her Lapras, Myra on the sides. Oh my god, that's awesome. Oh man, Joshua, I wish you were here, buddy. If I could play copyright music, I'd be playing Incubus. I wish you were here. I would sing it, but I don't want to get copyright claimed. Oh man, I pulled one of my 2 chase cards this set. So first big pull of the stream, really, to be honest. Yeah. Jackpot indeed. Yeah. Getting warmer indeed. Yeah. So, can I do it again? Can I pull Misty Psyduck? I don't know. At this point, hey, I got one of my 2 chase cards. Yeah, that'd be awesome if I pull the Psyduck, because that one's still my number 1. But hey, number 2, very close because it's got Misty in it. I was tingling, and I can't lie to you guys. Like, I had that warm feeling of pulling one of the cards I want to pull, and honestly, it's been a while since I pulled Misty card on camera. Because the last time I pulled a Misty card, I pulled it off camera. It was the Starmie V from Astral Radiance. But then before that, I pulled a Misty's Favor in a video when I was doing a Unified Mage video, and I almost wanted to have like tears of happiness. Yeah, definitely. Yep, definitely time to press your luck and see. Yeah. Oh boy, it may not be possible, and I don't want to be doubtful. I gotta stay positive. By the way, shout out to Positive Home Players if he's watching. I haven't seen him yet. Man, if I can pull Misty Psyduck in the same stream as I pulled Misty's Lapras, I'll be happy. If not, hey, the hunt continues. But all right, next pack here, and that was only pack number what 3, I believe, or number 2. It was number 2, I think. But anyways, got Grass Type Energy, Dolliv, Cynthia's Gabite, Ethan's Quilava, Team Rocket's in Arena. We got the Great Ball, got the Liepard here, Huntdale, Reverse Hall Combuskin, Reverse Hall Rotom, and then Team Rocket Spied Up. So okay, obviously if Misty Psyduck or any other illustration rares, they'd be in the Reverse Hall spot. So nothing yet from that pack. All right, but hey, already to have one of my 2 chase cards in the stream. I want to thank that lady. I'm gonna have to go take a survey. Say, hey, I want to thank this lady for not only letting me buy all these packs, but being like my savior for me not going online and have to buy one of these cards off eBay. Because I don't want to have to buy a card off eBay unless I really, really have to. If I can't find the stuff in it. But hey, you know what? Who knows? If I made one of those packs behind, who knows if I would have pulled the Lapras? I mean, like I said, I'll take it. It's one of my 2 chase cards. It's Heart of Misty in it. Now all is left is to pull the Psyduck. If I don't pull it, that's all right. There's always next time. But hey, at least I pulled the Lapras, so I'll take it. All right, here we go. Fire type energy. Will we have a fiery pool, or will it be more related to water because Misty likes to train water types? We got Torchic there. Team Rocket's Meow. Well, Misty Staryu. That's cool to see. We got Team Rocket's Ekans, Energy Recycler, Team Rocket's Murkrow, Barraskewda, Versal Mudsdale, Versal Venture Bomb, and a Cynthia's Roserade. Okay. All right. Starting to get a little cool again. Kind of cooling down a little bit. I don't know. Would it be something, though, if I pull the Misty Psyduck in one of the last packs? Or it could be some last pack magic. So, I don't know. We'll see. It's not always likely, but it can happen. It can. I mean, shoot. I remember when I bought those Mega Evolution packs over at Family Dollar to pull both the full art and the special illustration rare Mega Venusaur out of those packs. So it is possible. It just depends on the order of the packs and what they decide to throw in there. So I don't know. We'll see. I'm not going to get my hopes up, but it would be awesome if I could pull Misty Psyduck at the same time as pulling Misty's Lapras. Especially after buying that booster box that was so expensive and not to pull the card. I mean, I pulled some good stuff out of the booster box, but still, I'm looking for the Misty cards, and those are my chases. But anyways, we got a Team Rocket's Grimer, we got a Houndour, Misty's Magikarp, Mankey, Team Rocket's Archer, Arvin's Toedscruel, Cynthia's Spiritomb, Reverse Hall Cornerstone Ogerpon, Reverse Hall Cynthia's Phoebus. Okay, Electivire EX, I'll take it. Okay. Oh, sorry, above the microphone a little bit, but all right, got our first full art pool. Regular full art, so I'll take it. And it's one I know I don't have in the set yet, so I'll take it. Still the best pull already has been Misty's Lapras. And I don't care at this point. I can pull a gold card I don't have. I can pull a special illustration rare. I could pull like another Team Rocket's Mewtwo. And as cool as that would be, right now the best pull is Misty's Lapras. Unless I pull a Psyduck. And then, well, hey. Either way, I'll be happy with whatever I can pull. I think I'm just halfway through the packs now. Oh boy. It's intense, guys. I don't know. Can I top Misty's Lapras? Like I said, the card I got pulled, it's got to be the Psyduck. If I do, cool. If not, the hunt continues. All right, there's that code for hunters that play the online game, which I might definitely have to maybe get back into the online game at some point just to kind of learn how to play the TCG again. And maybe also for more live streams in the future when I don't have packs to open. All right, we got Startup Energy. We got Steven's Ball Toy. Ethan Sudowoodo. You got Arvin Squovit. Team Rocket's around Female. Ethan's Pincer. Sacred Ash. Team Rocket's Hypno. Reverse Hall Cynthia's Gibble. Reverse Hall Spike Muff Jim. And a Arvin's Greetings. Dang. So far, only 2 pulls. I mean, I already got one of the best pulls I think I'd ever get, but man, when I saw that Lapras, I was like, yes. Just to see my girl Misty looking so cute, she just takes a little nap next to her Lapras. But I hope she's ready to go take a swim at some point with her Psyduck. We'll see. Oh man, that'll be awesome if I pull that Psyduck here in the same stream as this. Oh man, I'll be so happy. All right. I think I got about 4 more packs after this one. Water type energy, is that a sign? We know Misty loves her water types. Team Rocket's Mareep. Well, she don't like bugs. Team Rocket's Tarantula. Team Rocket's Rata. Team Rocket's Blipbug. Ethan's Pincer. You bugs better go away. Misty don't like bugs. You're going to keep her away. Got a Barraskewda. You got Team Rocket's Proton. Reverse Hall Annihilate. Reverse Hall Energy Recycler. And a Zamazenta regular holographic. Man. Only 2 pulls so far. I mean, I'm happy with what I've pulled, but at the same time, I got to get at least one more. And like I said, I got to get my ultimate chase card from the set. Probably what would be my card of the year of 2025. Man, guys, it's getting intense. I mean, come on, I do better than these 2 pulls. Besides, this side, that's got to probably be the pull of the stream so far. All right. There's our code there. All right, we got Electric Type Energy. There's a Team Rocket's Larvitar. I'm trying my best to kind of get the best lighting here. You got Steven's Beldum, Citadel, Ethan's Pichu, Team Rocket's Murkrow, Steven's Claydol, got Probopass, Reverse Hall Rotom, Reverse Hall Team Rocket's Dottler, and Titan EX. Okay, not bad. It's not the best pool. Regular EXs they're cool. They're not as special as the full arts or the special illustration rares, but oh well, I'll take it. It's still a pool. All right, so sleeve that up. We'll give it a round of applause because it still deserves a clap. All right, guys, 3 packs to go. So far, only 3 pulls. One of them being one of the best pulls I think I've had probably since last year. I mean, only that Team Rocket's Mewtwo could probably be like my pull of the year last year, but still, for me, like I said, now I got to pull that Psyduck. That's the only card I really want to pull more than any other card right now. Oh man, I'll be so happy. Here we go. Is there our code there for the code hunters? Move these cards off real quick. And as always, of course, if there's a chance for me pulling something, it'll definitely be in the reverse spots. So you're the second or third to last. So we'll find out. Fire type energy. We got Team Rocket's Ekans. We got a Combuskin. There's Cynthia's Phoebus. We got Team Rocket's Dottler. Barraskewda. Team Rocket's Proton. Team Rocket's Murkrow. Reverse Hall Ekans. What do we got next? Ethan's Adventure Reverse Hollow. Ooh, okay. I'll take it. Second full art. You know what? I'm glad I did not leave this packs behind. I'm glad I took the lady's advice and bought all of them. Because for me, these are all in my binder. And it's rare I even pull 2 full arts, let alone 2 full arts and a special illustration or illustration rare in the same opening, unless it's a booster box. All right. So, one of the best pulls. Oh, man. 2 packs to go. Could that be it? Second to last pack, guys. And we got the Team Rocket artwork here, and we got the Giovanni artwork. Of course, the pack could always vary in the sleeve. So, oh boy, is Misty's Psyduck going to be in one of these packs, or is that it? Did I just luck out and get 4 hits? Man, pull rates sometimes are just not always guaranteed to be that great in some of these sets. Oh, guys, it's tense. Like I said, if I can pull Misty's Psyduck today, I'll probably be done. Yep. Definitely fingers crossed. Thank you, Mark. I appreciate it. All right, so there's that second to last code card there for the code hunters. All right, so there we go. And you know what? We're going to do this. We're going to move this right here. Even if this ends up being like a full art, I want to save for the last two cards. And we'll do it the same with the next pack. Because really, if we're going to pull the Misty, it's going to be one of the two, either the second or first reverse holo slot. All right, so we got Fire type Energy. We got Team Rocket's Ekans. They got Combuskin. They got Cynthia's Phoebus. Got Team Rocket's Dottler. Manectric. Missy Psyduck, not the Psyduck we're looking for, but could it be a sign? We'll find out. You got Team Rocket's Energy. Nidoking EX, so that was our guaranteed last card, so all right. Hopefully that's not our best pull, but hey, I'll still give it, we'll give it the round of applause. Why not? All right, so what's coming up next, guys? All right, drum roll, please. Grapple. And Electrike. Okay, so the best pull was definitely this pack was definitely the Nidoking. All right, so oh well, it may feel a little more special. So, oh boy, last pack magic, guys. Could it be? Could it be fate? Could it be fate that I end up pulling the Misty Psyduck in this pack? Oh boy, I don't know. I don't know, guys. I'm starting to lose. You know, I'm not losing too much faith, but at the same time, it's just not feeling likely. It's like that would be the ultimate right there. Ultimate, you know, I don't know. Oh, all right. So last code card, and like I said before, even if it ends up being a full art or a regular EX, I'm still gonna move it before the two reverse holos. Because one of these two reverse holos could be the Misty Psyduck illustration rare, or it could be a special illustration rare of some kind. All right, here we go, guys. Psych type energy. Got a Yanma. Misty's Lapras. We got the regular one here, but man, right there, I mean, oh boy. Primeape. Deplin. Spike Move Jim. Team Rocket's Muck. Stevens Batang. Alright, so we got a holographic Tyranitar. Alright, so. Yep, here we go. Yep, and another one, because probably referring to my pull I had earlier, so I know your comments are a little bit late, but that's alright. Alright, guys. So let me do the heartbeat first before we do the drum roll. So what is the next card, guys? Okay, Ethan's Pinsir. And now the moment of truth is Misty Psyduck in this pack. Sorry, Porygon 2, but you ruined the party, as Real Breaking Nate would say. Alright, so that's it. One of my two chase cards still eludes me. Yeah, unfortunately. Nice attempt, though. But you know what? No denying that I pulled one of the two chase cards, and I'm happy. So we're recapping the Pokemon pulls here. Nidoking EX, the Mewtwo EX Full Art, the Titan EX, Electivire EX, but right there. Hey, it's one of my two chase cards. I'll take it. You know what? It means I can save money not to buy on eBay. But it just means now the one that's more expensive of the two, I'll still be hunting for it, whether it be from Destined Rivals in English or Heatwave Arena in Japanese. So, Misty, I found you for Lapras, but I guess I'll find you Swim Psyduck another time, hopefully. And just, you know, for the heck of it, look through all the football and baseball pulls here. Saquon Barkley patch, pretty cool. Some cool green parallels here, like a Baker Mayfield, Andrew Bakuba. This cool one of Aliens in the background of Will Anderson. Of course, the best one already, the orange parallel. And then the green parallels, AJ Brown and Golden Tate third, plus the guaranteed red ones from 2024, which were pretty cool. And then my only baseball parallel of Michael Ciani. But all those are cool, but right here, pull the stream. Oh, hey, what's going on? Stuck at work. Hello. Well, looks like you just got here right at the ends. Look what I pulled. Positive pulling players. Look at that. Look at that beauty. At least one of my two chase cards. Still hunting for Psyduck, but hey, I got the Lapras, so Misty at least decided to show up today. Besides being on my playmat, obviously. Oh, man. I mean, you came right at the end, man. But hey, at least you got to see what I got today. Because man, it was definitely fate that lady said, "Hey, why don't you buy them all?" And she was very nice, like I said. So the fact that she encouraged me, I mean, who knows? I could have left some of those packs behind, and I may not have pulled Missy's Lappers. I mean, who really knows? But all right, let me get another swig of my drink here before I get ready to wrap things up, as we are, yeah, again, close to the end of the stream, almost 2 hours. So wow, ooh, something else, man, just to get this Missy card, so awesome. Cannot believe it. And I wish my pal Joshua could have been here to watch the stream, but or even be here because I bet Joshua would have had the same reaction as me, being a big Misty fan that he is. But hey, maybe he'll get a little surprise. I'm not gonna tell him I pulled it unless I have a chance to talk to him later. But I might still keep it a secret. But all right, let me just get ready to switch things over here real quick, and we'll do this. All right, so bye bye Misty, at least for now. But yeah, quite a stream for the first stream of 2026, and well, to get one of my chase cards for the year. The ring light's definitely not helping things. Oh man, look at that. Let me pull it out of the sleeve real quick. Try to be careful with it. It's like hopefully it doesn't glare too much. Man, look at that card. I mean, that is a card right there. Once again, cute little Misty there. Take a little New Year's Day nap. Probably had some fun partying for water Pokemon. I know. Once again, it's kind of hard to see it a little bit, but you guys can see it a little better when I pull it out of sleeve. Yep, I'm sure he will be once he does watch. Yep, you got that right for sure. But definitely pulled the stream. And then, well, hey, the Mewtwo full art. It's not the special illustration rare, which I've already pulled in Japanese, but it's number two. I would say that. And then probably the third best pull when it comes to the only thing that was a Pokemon. Right here, this orange card here of Ty Felton. So pretty cool. But yeah, that's it, guys. That's my first stream of the year. Hope to be back to you guys again maybe sometime next week. Thanks to everybody that joined in both here on YouTube and anyone that also watched on Twitch. I'm gonna try to be back again once again every Thursday, and I might do this where I'm probably gonna make it to where sometimes I'll stream just on the main channel on YouTube. Sometimes I'll just stream on the TCG channel, and maybe I'll do dual streams where I'll be on both channels, and then also stream with Twitch as well. All right, thank you, Mark. Rock on to you as well. But yeah, guys, I'm gonna get ready to wrap things up. So until next time I see y'all, thanks for watching. Rock on, keep collecting, stay safe, and enjoy the rest of the new year. We're only 1-2 days in, so there's still 365 I should say 364 363 more days ago. But let's just make the most of it. Make a good year. Yep, right. Rock on. Yep, rock on you too, Ilios. All right, guys. So that's it. Let me just get this stuff off the screen real quick, and I will get ready to wrap things up. And I'll see you guys in the next one whenever I have a chance to do it. All right, just looking for the banners. All right, guys. But yeah, that's it. Once again, thanks for watching. Rock on, keep collecting, stay safe. As I said before.